IRA beneficiaries and your will. Who wins? Hey everyone, Adam Bergman here, tax attorney, founder of IRA Financial. So anyone who has an IRA or 401k probably has been requested to complete a beneficiary form. And the beneficiary form is super important. It tells you get to select who gets your retirement account on death or disability. In most cases, your primary beneficiary will be a spouse. In fact, if you live in a common law state like Arizona or California or Texas, you actually need your consent of your spouse if you want to add someone else as a primary beneficiary. So your spouse has to agree if you want to have a non-spouse as a primary beneficiary. So what happens if your IRA beneficiary has a non-spouse as a beneficiary and your will says something else? This happens quite a bit actually. And it's important to check your beneficiary form if you have any changes in your family life. So for example, if your will says all your assets go to your spouse, but for some reason on your IRA beneficiary form, you have your sister or brother, maybe because that IRA beneficiary form was completed before your marriage, who wins? Well, if you're not in a common law state, technically, your IRA beneficiary form would trump your will. But if you were in a common law state, I assume your surviving spouse would have a claim against the estate because he or she shouldn't have been requested or consented to have a non-spouse as a beneficiary. So bottom line is, if you want to basically get around all this hassle and make sure that your beneficiary form's in tune with your will and you're not going to have any uncertainty on your death, check your beneficiary form, make sure it levels up with your will. Generally, it's a spouse. If you're in a common law state, make sure if you have a non-spouse that you seek the consent of your spouse, because trust me, you don't want to be in a situation where you have family fighting over your retirement account. You want to make sure everything's clean and organized. So for one tip, every year, check your beneficiary forms for your IRA, 401k. If you have a change in marital status, change in family status, also make sure you change your IRA beneficiary form. For more information on retirement accounts, self-directed IRAs, and your beneficiaries, simply click the link below.